What's up, everybody? It's your girl back for another video. So in this video I'm going to discuss casual sex resulting in pregnancy. Who's responsible? Are men and women equally responsible? Excuse me. Now, I just got finished watching an episode of a reality television show. It's very much like Teen Mom. However, instead of it being teen girls, it's adult women, anywhere from 25 and up. Now, don't remember the name of the TV show. My husband saw it and he called me in there to watch an episode. I believe I watched the very first episode. I think the girl's name was Audrey. Could be mistaken, but basically I'm going to use, what she did as an example for all women. Now, this happens every day in our country. This is very common, but Audrey was a feminist. She was she's empowered by sleeping around, having multiple sexual partners with no strings attached. She, like many women today, love talking about how independent she is, how she doesn't need a man for anything, how she does it all on her own. And in one of these casual encounters with a man, she hardly knows, she ends up getting pregnant. Now, her and this man had an agreement to have casual sex one night and to never talk again. And she ends up getting pregnant and all of a sudden decides that she wants a family and she wants, the man to be present at the doctor appointments and to be present at the birth. And she wants the man to be a father and to man up and face his responsibilities. And I see a lot of women doing this. Again, I'm using Audrey as an example. Now, like many feminists, like all feminists today, these women love running around talking about how independent they are, how they don't need a man. They want to have casual sex. They want to be men. That's what feminism is. They want to be men. They want to live their life as they perceive men living theirs. And what women fail to understand is we're not men and we'll never be men, no matter how hard they try. And unlike men, women are the ones that get pregnant. Women know this. We're the ones that get pregnant and we're the ones that have to carry the child, give birth to the child, and take care of the child. So, by knowing this, you would think women wouldn't have these delusions that, that they have, but they do. And Audrey, like many women, love talking about how independent they are and how they don't need a man. They don't want a family. They, can do everything by themselves. But yet when they get pregnant from casual sex, all of a sudden they're on the phone trying to contact the man they had sex with, talking about, you need to be a man, you need to be a father, and you need to man up. But never once does this woman tell herself, you need to woman up. You need to face the consequences of the decision that you made. You want to be reckless, you want to have sex out of wedlock, out of committed relationships, you want to hook up with men and be promiscuous. Well, guess what, ladies? This is the consequence. You end up getting pregnant and then you have to raise this child by yourself. You brought your child that you love so much into an environment where they will not have a father and they will be raised by a single mother. And you need to accept that. And, you made the bed, now you must sleep in it. It's so infuriating that women think that they can have sex out of a committed relationship, no strings attached, and they actually have these delusions that if they get pregnant, the man needs to be a father and they're going to be a family, and all of a sudden, I want a family, you need to be a man, you need to be financially responsible, and you need to be present in this child's life. I don't want my child to grow up without a father. I want my child to have what other children have, a family. But so if you wanted all these things, then why are you trying to be a feminist and sleep around and have these delusions? If you want your child to have a family, then do things the right way. Have sex in a committed relationship. Have a husband or be in a serious relationship and your child will have a family. But you can't sit here and possibly think, you must be crazy to think that you can have sex as a woman and be promiscuous and hook up and agree that you're only having sex and nothing else, no strings attached. And when you end up getting pregnant, I don't see how any normal person can contact that man and say, hey, I'm pregnant. Remember me? You need to be a father and you need to step up and face your responsibilities. That's ridiculous. The man doesn't have the same issues that the woman has. The man doesn't get pregnant. So when you have casual sex and you agree that that's all it is, no strings attached, and you part ways and you become pregnant, then you must face that consequence and woman up and take care of the child that you created. If you want to, if the man wants to be involved, that's his choice, but he shouldn't have to be forced to be involved. Men and women are different. The man doesn't get pregnant, so he doesn't have to face the same exact consequences that the woman does. And women know this. I don't understand where these delusions are coming from. But again, we'll go back to Audrey's story. Audrey, continues with the pregnancy, and all of a sudden, every night she's crying and, oh, I want a man, I want my child to have a father, oh, I'm lonely, I want my baby to have a family. But yet she was sleeping around and trying to be a feminist and didn't want a family and wasn't doing things the right way. So now she's in this situation and boo-hooing and playing victim as if she's done nothing wrong. Well, Audrey, if you weren't whoring around, you wouldn't be in this situation. But, our society would never say that, because everyone in the episode, her mother, her friends, everyone was telling her, it's going to be okay. He needs to man up and face his responsibilities. And if he doesn't, take him to court. You should not have to go through this alone. You're the victim. And not one person was honest and told this woman, you kind of did this to yourself. You shouldn't have been sleeping around and hooking up with men out of committed relationships, because this is one of the consequences. You end up getting pregnant and you got to be a single mother. You did it to yourself. Maybe next time you won't make the same mistake. Nobody told her that. Everyone's telling her, what a victim she is and how this man needs to step up. And so Audrey calls the man again and says, look, I'm pregnant. I really want you to be involved. Please come to the doctor's appointments. I don't want our baby to grow up without a father. And the man says, look, we agreed to have sex and that's it. I don't want to be involved. And this is not what I agreed to do. We agreed to have sex and not talk again. And I don't want to talk to you ever again. So he goes on about his way, and she ends up suing him for child support and, forcing this man to support this child. And I think it's wrong. I think that women that get pregnant in hookup, casual sex situations need to face the consequences. They love telling men that they need to man up and be fathers. Well, guess what, ladies? Y'all need to woman up and be the mother. You chose to have sex, open your legs, and be promiscuous with men that you're not in a relationship with. You're agreeing that we don't love each other. We don't care about each other. We're just going to use each other to get off and never see each other again. You agreed to that. He didn't force you to do it. As the woman, you get pregnant. So why put yourself in that situation? Why risk getting pregnant and bringing a child into an environment like that with no family unit at all? If you want that, which deep down inside all women want a family. They like walking around with that mask on and acting like I'm independent. I don't need a man for anything. I can do it all on my own. But when they get pregnant, their tune changes. It's all of a sudden, I want a family. I want a man. I don't want my baby to grow up alone. I want him to be like all the other kids and have a mommy and a daddy. Well, common sense would tell you, to not be promiscuous and run around having sex as a woman outside of committed relationships. It's just not the same for women when you get pregnant. But again, I think it's the woman's responsibility in that type of situation. The man did not sign up for that. The woman can say she didn't sign up for that either, but guess what? We're the woman, we get pregnant. Women know this, so men and women are not equal. Women get pregnant. That's one of the ways we're different, and the woman must take care of the child. She's forced to take care of the child, but she did not have to lay down and help create that child. Women can make the decision not to put themselves in those situations. So I just wanted to address that in this video, my opinion on that. I think it's absurd that a man and woman can hook up for a night and have casual sex and agree that that's all they're doing. And if the woman gets pregnant, I think it's ridiculous that she can sue that man for child support. I hate child support altogether. I don't think it should exist at all. But if it has to exist, I can't believe that a woman that had sex for a night with a guy, no strings attached, if she gets pregnant, I can't believe that she can sue him for child support. That is absolutely ridiculous. Women need to take responsibility and face the consequences of their bad behavior. So that's pretty much it for this video. Like it if you did, subscribe if you want to hear more, comment below, and I'll see y'all later. Bye.